Hey there, Cancer, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. This is going to be a reading for the week of January 31st through February 5th, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Cancer, please remember energies, okay, do go both ways. So I could be picking up on your energy or your person's energy. Take the energies as they resonate. What is up with all this waiting, Cancer? Okay, Cancer, let's chat about this. The main energy for your reading this week is the Eight of Wands. You have a desire to open up. You have a desire to communicate, to make something happen. But I'm going to be honest, looking at your energies, I feel like you're not doing anything about it. In the recent past, you get the Star, which flew out of the deck as I was shuffling, the Three of Wands, the Eight of Swords. You have a really deep desire here for something or someone, okay? This is like your one wish that you have right now. But I see you not taking any action. You're kind of waiting. You're like, oh, it's not the right time. It's not the right time. And in the meantime, while you're sitting there waiting, you're thinking, you're overthinking, you're overanalyzing. Your mind is really, really racing when it comes to whatever this thing is that you really desire. We'll see what it is when we clarify. In the current situation, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. More waiting. Again, lots and lots of waiting. And now you've gone from being stuck up in your head to possibly thinking about what you can do, what you can take action. You're evaluating the situation. Should I do this? Can I do that? Should I do that? But the beautiful thing here is that the Wheel of Fortune is showing up to let me know that there's energies changing. Something is changing. Something is shifting for you. And it's bringing in some positive energy. In the near future, you get the Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Tower. You're showing me that you're very confused here in the near future. You're confused, you don't know what to do, you're overwhelmed, and then the universe interferes and kind of like snaps you out of it. It's like, okay, Cancer, you ain't that confused, okay? You're really not that, like, it's not that confusing. You know what to do, or I'm going to show you what you need to do. Interesting. Let's start off by clarifying the Eight of Wands. I want to see what the main energy for your reading is this week, what this Eight of Wands is all about. Eight of Wands is clarified by the Strength, the King of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. You want a brand new beginning in a certain situation, but it's very, very difficult for you. You're showing me here, like, I want this new beginning. I know how to make it happen. I'm pretty determined to make it happen as well, but it's so hard. But it's so hard for me to open up. It's so hard for me to talk to this person. Like, having this new beginning is so, so difficult, and I'm not quite sure why. We'll see when we clarify. Let's start off by taking a look at your recent past. I'm going to clarify this Star to see what this desire is that you have. Oh, wow, you really want this. Damn, Cancer. Star is clarified by the Star again, the Magician, the Six of Cups. You're manifesting something happening in a soul connection. It's like all your energy, all your manifestation, your desires, your wishes, everything is directed towards this soul connection in the recent past. You're showing me like I have history with this person. I have a lot of good memories. This is what I want. This is the only thing that I want right now, at least in the recent past. Okay, then why the waiting? Why is this Three of Wands here? Dude, you're getting a lot of repeating cards. The Three of Wands is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Three of Wands again, and the Hierophant. For some of you, this may have been a marriage, or for some of you, you may be dealing with someone that you've been with them to the point where you're like, okay, we might as well be married because that's how intense this connection is. You're showing me that it's not the right time. It's not the right time for you to take action. It's not the right time for you to communicate. I do see you cyber stalking a little bit. Like, you're definitely watching their stories. You're checking out their social media. You're keeping tabs on them somehow, but you're not doing anything. You're not taking any action in the recent past because you feel like it's not the right time. Like, the timing's just not right. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords in the recent past. See what you're overthinking here, what you're stuck about. Okay. Eight of Swords is clarified by the Hanged Man, the Empress, and the Knight of Cups. You definitely want to open up to this person. By the way, you care a lot about this person. You look at this person like the best thing that's happened to you since sliced bread. They are all that in a bag of chips. They are the only thing that you want. And you do want to open up. You want to move in their direction. You carry a lot of feelings for them, but I feel like you're overthinking the situation so much. You're giving me worst case scenario vibes, like oh my God, it's all going to go to shit. Well, what if I say this? What if they say that? What if we don't work out? What if, they reject me? What if they block me? And so what you're doing instead of actually taking action is you're just stopping yourself. You feel the need to move in their direction. You feel the need to express how you feel, but you're not doing anything. You're actively stopping yourself in the recent past from doing all of this, from doing anything. And I feel like it's because you're really up in your head. There's a lot of overthinking happening here in the recent past. Let's take a look at your current situation and start off by clarifying the Wheel of Fortune for you in the current situation. Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the King of Cups, the Death, and the Nine of Cups. I feel like there's an energy shifting here for you. You are the King of Cups to me. I don't assign gender to my cards in tarot. I feel like in the current situation, you're showing me like I'm really, really happy. I'm really content despite the fact that something has ended here. I don't know if this is something that ended tied up to this person from your past that you really, really care about. But what you're showing me is, hey, I've gone from an energy of focusing all my energy on this connection, on this person, to focusing it on myself, focusing on my own emotional stability, my own balance. Yeah, things ended. Yeah, things are over, but I'm still good. I'm feeling really emotionally fulfilled. Okay, that's a stark difference, I'm going to be honest. Let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles for you in the current situation. Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Fool. Okay, either something here ended that you've wanted to come to an end, because I don't feel like it's what's happening with this person. And I'll explain why in a second. I don't know what ended for you or what came to an end here, but whatever it is, it brought in a lot of happiness. It brought in a lot of emotional fulfillment, but your desire for this connection, I don't feel like it's gone anywhere. The Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Fool. You're showing me that you're trying to figure out how to get out of this unhappiness. You want to take action in a particular situation. You want to completely wipe the slate clean. And again, you're showing me that it's a bit of a risk. It's a bit of like you needing to jump off a ledge and not knowing if there's anything to catch you there. But you're so compelled. You feel so called to take action and do something that it's almost like you don't care. Again, I don't feel like you're actually going to do anything about it because you're showing me Seven of Pentacles energy, which is about assessing, evaluating, trying to figure it out. And so even though you're feeling pushed to actually do something, to take action, to make something happen, to resolve whatever is bringing you some unhappiness, you're like, let me think about it some more. Let me take a look at this some more and figure out if I really want to. All right, let's take a look at this Two of Wands for you in the current situation, which is more waiting. There's a lot of waiting going on here, and I feel like it's because somebody is over-analyzing the situation. Lots of thinking, not doing. Let's take a look at the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, which you just got, the Hermit, and the Five of Cups. You're waiting to figure out how you can resolve the bullshit from the past. What I mean by that is I feel like you and this person have a lot of history. Something went down between you and them in the past, and you're trying to figure out how to resolve it. I feel like the reason you're waiting so much and you're not taking any action is twofold, Cancer. One, you don't know if this person's going to be receptive. You don't know if this person's going to welcome you with open arms or tell you to go kick rocks. So that's where some of the overthinking is coming from. The other part is I feel like you know that you want to resolve this. You know you want to get over this conflict with this person. You just don't know how to do it. So that's why there's a lot of evaluating. There's a lot of assessing. There's a lot of trying to figure out, like, taking a pause, let me think about this. Taking another pause, let me not take any action, until I figured out what to do. So that's why there's a lot of waiting here. That's why there's not a lot of action, and there's a lot of waiting happening for you. Let's take a look at your near future. I'm going to start off by clarifying this Two of Swords for you in the near future. The Two of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the High Priestess. Again, your main energy for this week is the Eight of Wands. You definitely do want to open up in a specific situation, but I feel like your intuition keeps like poking at you and being like, Cancer, this is done. This is done. What are you talking about opening up? And I feel like it's because you can't see a resolution to this. You can't see whether or not this person's going to be receptive, whether they're going to be open to this, whether they even want this. And so even though you have this desire to open up, you have this desire to communicate, move towards this person, the deeper part of you, your intuition, your subconscious, whatever you want to call it, keeps poking at you. And it's like, but Cancer, it's not going to work out. It's over. It's done. Like, this person's not interested. And again, this is just your thoughts. I'm not, I didn't ask anything, Spirit. Jeez. I'm not seeing the other person's energy here. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups for you in the near future. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Justice, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're taking a look at this whole situation and you're like, maybe it's just better if I walk away. Maybe it's better if I give up. This whole situation has really been very difficult for me. I feel like this other person's really not seeing my point of view, or I'm not going to be able to get across to them anyway. The only way that I can actually reach resolution in this, the only way that I can make things right, quote unquote, is just to completely walk away and emotionally disconnect. Now, again, I don't see you taking any action one way or the other because you have the Seven of Cups here. So again, you're looking at options, you're looking at different choices. You're like, should I do this? Should I not do this? There's a lot of overthinking here, and there's a lot of going back and forth, Cancer, and I feel like it's because on the one hand, you want something, you want to open up, you want this connection, you want this person, but on the other hand, you're carrying this energy of the mind. It's not going to work, we're broken up, we're separated, everything went down, there's so much history, and so on and so forth, you know? So there's a lot of battling here, back and forth, the heart and the head. Let's take a look at the Tower for you in the near future. The Tower is clarified by the Five of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. I feel like Spirit is kind of intervening here and being like, okay, enough with this internal conflict that you have. Let's redirect your energy to you. Let me just kind of like divert the energy so Cancer can focus on Cancer. So Cancer can get out of their head and stop overthinking about the situation and really go back to being the lively, energetic person that Cancer is. Spirit, for some reason, feels like you're investing way too much energy in overthinking this. And so it's like, okay, whatever conflict you have internally, we're going to resolve this. It's time for you to focus on yourself. That's cool. I like it when the universe intervenes. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this week. Yep. From the universe, you get the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Hanged Man. You want a brand new beginning in love with a specific person that you have in mind. But because you're coming in with an energy of it's not going to work, we're done, we're separated, we're over, the breakup was horrible, this person doesn't want me, you're not taking any action. Your energies are directed towards this person. You have a desire to be with this person. You have a desire to start over from a very loving place with this person. But you keep stopping yourself because your mind comes in and interferes and is like, Cancer, it's never going to work. No, Cancer, don't even try it. Like, what are you doing? It's not, just no, you guys are done. Well, let's close off your reading with an oracle card from the universe. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Again, I feel like the hard work that you're going through, that you're putting in right now, is working through this dilemma that you have, working through the conflict that you have internally. It will pay off. It definitely will. And I feel like you are going to actually get what you want out of this, just not quite yet. So Cancer, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you here for the reading next week. Bye, Cancer.